welcome back to our latest show. It's Wednesday evening again, and yeah, it's amazing to be back. I haven't been here in a while. I know you guys, you have been with Manuela in the last couple of weeks or even month. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back, and I'm happy to introduce you to everything what has happened in the last 2 months. I just came back from Medellin, from our double tour, Barranquilla, Medellin, and so obviously we're going to talk a lot about today, about our tours, the last tours we had. Finally, we were able to make them. We're so happy that we were able to do it. And yeah, I know that you have been in good hands with Manuela. I'm sure she will be back with me on the show pretty soon. I just gave her a break for because we did the last couple of weeks such a great job. And yeah, both tours were a lot of fun, but for us as matchmakers, it's also a lot of work. And so I'm going to tell you a bit about the tour today, what is going on, how it works, what is from our side, how's the experience for you guys. We're going to have a lot of new footage in the show, which I'm really excited about because, as I said, we haven't had a tour, at least in Medellin. It was the first tour in 2 years. August 2019 was the last tour we were able to do in Medellin, and in Barranquilla, fortunately, we were able to do one already this year. So this is the second one in Barranquilla this year, but I'm so happy that we were able to do this as well. And both tour we had completely without restrictions, everything worked, everybody could meet, we had no evening restrictions, no limitations of people. We had to have 2 different rooms in the Medellin social. I will tell you a little bit about that. And but in general speaking, like, the government is not putting any restrictions in the last couple of months, and so we were really able to do everything what we wanted to do. And the socials were quite big, the tours were quite big for being in a pandemic. And we also obviously going to have upcoming tours in this year and also a new tour schedule for the next year. So, yeah, as I said, I am very excited to be back tonight with you guys. Please don't forget to send your questions in. I already saw that some questions are already posted. And so I'm happy that if you guys participate, because if you have questions as we do this year, this is for you, the show is for you. So any questions you might have, just send them in and I will do my best to answer them. And as I said, today obviously is about the tours, the preparations, what you have to know, the tips, what to do after a tour, how it works, what we offer in our tour packages and everything, so that you have a better idea. But if you have specific questions, as I said, please let me know. And let's start right away with our first tour. We started, we had 3 weeks ago already. For me, time flies by because I'm already back in Colombia for a month, but I visited my family in Germany, and you know how it is when you live far away in a country, then yeah, your family and your friends is what you miss a lot. And so actually it's already a month that we are back, but with the tours we have been so busy. And so the Barranquilla tour, let's get started with that. As I said, it was our second tour this year. We did have a small one in February, but this one this year was bigger in August. And it was a double tour between Medellin and Barranquilla. So some of you, or actually one guy only went to the double tour. And so what is the double tour? Let me explain that first. So you basically pay one tour price, and like you pay a bigger tour price, but you just pay one airplane fare. So you fly over, you have all the hotel included in both cities, you go to 4 socials, and so yeah, that is a great thing to do. And we had one guy who did that, but in the Barranquilla, he went first to the Barranquilla tour and then to the Medellin tour. So what do you have to do to prepare for the tour? How does it work? What do we do? So for us, from our side, from AFK, the tour is always a lot of organization, a lot of things we have to take care of. We usually already start like 6 weeks prior to the social event to start inviting the girls. Obviously, this is an ongoing process. We don't invite them all 6 weeks prior, but we start inviting, looking at your list, looking what you are looking for, the age ranges, what kind of woman, what physical appearance, if children, no children, what age range. So we analyze all that. So it's very important when you sign up for a tour that you please complete your profile information. Because that is what we get from our main office in Phoenix here in the different parts. I just speak for Colombia now, but the same is in Costa Rica, the same is in China, time the same as in Ukraine. So the sooner you can complete your profile information, your background information, and also your dating preferences, the easier and the better it gets for us. Every country has a little bit different criteria, but if you can send to us in Colombia, as I said, your profile information, some photos, if your profile has photos, great, we get those. The age range of women you are interested in dating, and if you have specifically woman IDs you would like to invite to the social or go on a private date. We in Colombia, some countries do it differently. As I said, we love that. We want that because if I have your information prior before you travel and what your dating preferences, I can already start setting up dates from the first moment when you arrive. So what is that? What does that mean? Usually the arrival time is Thursday, right? That's the date when the tour starts. Thursday, any time of the day. So the tour starts usually on a Thursday and ends on a Wednesday if you book the 7-day tour. If you book the 10-day tour, then it's until Saturday, and the 14-day tour until Wednesday, obviously. So that, why are there different options? I will talk about that as well, but usually, as I said, the tour starts on Thursday. So when the tour starts on Thursday, some of you arrive Thursday evening, so your first dates or introductions you're going to have is after the social Friday evening. If you let us know prior, obviously we can arrange a Friday morning date or also a lunch date already. So, but if you already arrive on Thursday morning, for example, so a tip from my side, what I do if I would be you, I would be arriving Wednesday evening. Why? Because then you have a day longer, and from Thursday, you have from Thursday on unlimited introductions included. So if you arrive a day later on Friday, you miss a day of introductions, right? So if you, for example, generally speaking, and you will see that in some of the clients' testimonials we're going to have in this show and also in the next show, we will have a lot more footage also in the next show. Guys, keep in mind that we just finished the tour. We had like lots of filming going on, so we have to edit this all and organize this all. Like I did a lot of interviews as well, so not everything you see today is the only footage we have. We have more, but we have to prepare it. So if you can arrive, so what you will see in the testimonials of most of the clients, they say, or what I say is usually if you can stay longer than 7 days, that's great. Because 7 days or 6 nights are just enough to just get started, right? Like it's great. Like if you can do 7 days, do the 7 days. Don't hesitate, oh, I have just 7 days, should I do it or should I don't do it? Definitely do it, okay? I'm just saying if you have more time, the better it is. If you have more time, you can make use of your time a little bit. So if you arrive Wednesday evening, you can already come into the office Thursday morning, even if you send us prior to your arrival your IDs or your dating preferences. And if you can divide between private dates and social invites, that's even better, right? Because if you send us a list with no specification, that are the ones we invite for the social. So if you would like to go on a private date with one of them, that's no problem, but we would have to know that, okay? And if you want to have a private date Thursday evening, we need that prior to your arrival. The easiest thing is if you let Michelle know. Michelle is the group coordinator in Phoenix who coordinates all the group tours. So in case you sign up for a group tour, you always have to talk to Michelle, and to Michelle, make sure that you send her your information as quick as possible, because sometimes really cannot invite the right girls or cannot set up a date because we don't have the full information of you. We don't have your age range. We don't know how old you are. We don't have a profile photo. We cannot set up a blind date. I mean, you cannot go on a blind date with the girls and you see the profile information of the girls before you travel. So it is just fair if she can see it too. I just had it on the Medellin tour where one of the guys told me, but I want to kind of keep it mysterious. Why? Why do you would like to keep it mysterious if you're dating? I mean, the person has to get to know you, and the more the person can get to know you prior, the better. Okay, so this is just the logistics, okay? Signing up, getting your material ready, your background information, your profile information. How does it keep on? So from our side, we invite the girls. We invite a lot of girls, right? We just don't invite the girls you sent us. We invite more than that. But you have to keep in mind, a social is usually anything between 5 and 20 clients, right? So all of you are different. Everybody has a dating preference. Everybody looks different, wants a different look, wants children, no wants children, wants a jealous girl, doesn't want a jealous girl, whatever, right? I'm just saying something. So all of you have different dating preferences. So of course, we're going to invite to the social a variety of women, and all of you send a list. So some girls might be the same on the list, but lots of the girls are different. So we try and invite as much as we can, of course. Some girls might not show up to the social, just that you know that before. One thing is that she might say she goes and she doesn't go. That happens. We call them like, if you come to our office before the social event, you will see always us on the phone, because we're reconfirming and reconfirming. Even if we start 6 weeks prior to the social inviting, we still in the last week, and even on the day before, we still call the girls and say, hey, you're coming tomorrow, you confirmed, are you still coming? She might still say yes and then does not show up. That happens. It's part of the culture. They don't cancel. That happens. You will see it. Some might have to work. Some might not be interested to go to a social. But just that she doesn't go on a social doesn't mean that she's not interested to go on a private date with you, that she's not available or whatever. Some just don't go to the social. But most of the girls like socials. Most of the girls want to go to the social. Why is it that the girl might not want to go to a social? Yeah, because there are a lot of girls on the social, and not every woman likes to sit with a lot of different women on. You see probably some of the footage now from the socials. So not every girl likes it to be with so many women in one room, and so that's normal. But the more you can send information, the list, the IDs, the more we can do the matchmaking prior, the more we can invite your dating preference. And so if a girl who's on your list says, I'm not interested, I don't want to go to the social, what do? We look at your dating preference. We look, okay, he's looking in an age range 30 to 40. He's looking for somebody without children. He's looking for somebody with that kind of body. Okay, let's try to invite somebody who's similar to that person, right? Usually most of you guys look for somebody between 25 and 39 without children. Beautiful, some English, professional. That's like the general what most guys are looking for. So what do? We invite the girls who match that criteria, the ones who speak some English, the ones who are professional, the ones who are very beautiful, the ones who have no children or just one child. And so even if your ID you wanted to meet on the social is not on the social, believe me, the beauty of the social, and that's why I love the tours and the social, is that you often meet women you have never thought about meeting before. And you saw the profile on the website like maybe 50 times, but the profile picture that was taken one day 5 years ago was not, like, she did not caught your attention. But 5 years and one profile pictures it's just pictures. And that's what I'm always saying when you also are picky and looking for some girls, that it's just a picture. It's maybe a bunch of pictures, like maybe 5 pictures, but if they are 2 years old or 3 years old, we try our best to keep them updated. But still, some girls change a lot, and she just changes her hair color and she looks completely different. So that's why I'm always saying, keep an open mind. Don't always go just with one picture or 5 pictures, and yeah, have an open mind to meet some more, and that's the beauty of the social, because sometimes you feel a chemistry in the moment, in that instance when you are sitting on the table, and you have not, you did not really think about that before. So what are the socials? I think most of you guys know what our socials are, but just to talk a little about what are the socials, how's the process of the tour. So Thursday is the first day of the tour, it starts on Thursday. Friday we have our orientation meeting in the morning, so I give all the guys, we meet up after breakfast, can be at the pool, can be in the lobby, can be in an air-conditioned room, depends where we are in that moment. This time in Barranquilla, we started at the pool. It was kind of hot this time of the year, because we were not in windy season like we usually when we are in January or February, so we went in an AC conditioned room. We did the orientation meeting there. In Medellin, we did it in the lobby, not in the lobby, in the piano bar of the Hotel du Parc. And so the orientation meeting usually takes 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and there you guys can also ask all the questions. John, the CEO of the company, also did a conference call with all the clients who wanted to participate in the conference call on the Monday before you traveled. So he did the call on Monday, on Thursday you traveled, and on Friday we did the orientation meeting. So we want you guys to be informed, that you know what's going on. You also get an agenda from us. That's like a digital agenda. You get it printed out when you are here. And there you have like the overview what's going to happen every day. in this orientation meeting, I give you like a lot of tips as well, what to do on the social, what to do after the social, what to do after the tour. I'm going to get a little bit into what are the tips after the tour, because some of you guys who were on the tour might be watching right now. And so I know that some of you are in communication with some of the girls you met. And so I give you also some tips what to do after you meet on the socials, because one thing is the socials and the other one is what's going on. So I'm just looking here into the chat thing, and you're already writing a lot of things, guys. That's great. Send your questions and your, hey Scott, hi Scott, we're going to talk about Scott today as well. Guys, I haven't really talked about what we're going to do the show. Okay, obviously we talk about the show, we talk about the socials and the tour, but I also will show you some testimonials from our clients. I will show you some interviews of some of the girls who participated in the social, and I will show you also the story of Scott and Anna Maria, which I find a really beautiful story, and I'm going to show you some more details about that. So that's great, Scott, that you are watching, and that's great. And I will get into your questions just in a bit. And so, yeah, so the orientation meeting is Friday morning, and then you have time to go on another date, maybe for lunch, and then you already have to get prepared for the socials. So how do the socials work? What you're going to have to expect? So the socials are basically speed dating events, right? So the most common complaint is that it's speed dating because it's fast, okay? So you have to prepare for yourself that you're going to walk in a room full of women, and you might be in a moment a little bit be overwhelmed. Like some of you guys, I don't know if we show the testimonials, if you guys say it in that testimonial, but I know that because I do so many testimonials as well, but most of the time it's like an overwhelming experience if you walk in this room and you see so many women. So in the beginning it's overwhelming, but you will see after one or two tables you get like into that feeling, and you have your matchmaker / bring woman / translator with you. She is there taking notes. Every table you sit on, she's taking notes of the women who are on the table. Every girl has an ID, so she writes down her name and her ID in the little notebook. The translator has the notebook, and then once you finish the table after 10 to 15 minutes, you ask the translator asks you who was your favorite woman at that table, and then you let her know, and then we were going to have the first matches. Here in Colombia, we also let the woman write down their dating preference. So when they are sitting on the table and have your little notebook, she can write a heart next to her name. So when she puts a heart there, then we know on the next day that she's interested in you. And if the translator put a circle around her name as well, then we have the match and we set up the date. That might sound like kind of, I hope you understand me now, because that's kind of the logistic we as matchmakers do. We have our little notebook, and then the translators write down all the notes and experiences on that table. And as I said, the matchmaking already happens at the table. So obviously, a speed dating event is not enough time to know that person very deeply, right? It's just a brief introduction. You just feel the chemistry. You feel if there's something more you want to get to know about that person. And if that's the case, obviously we are going to arrange a private date for you. You just let us know. You let me know, okay, this one, I liked her. I would like to meet her on Tuesday for lunch. Okay, then we call her on the next day. John is always calling it the hospitality room. We call it our office in Colombia because I know in the Ukraine there are the hospitality rooms, depends on the different cities where you are. In Medellin, Barranquilla, and Cartagena, we most of the time use our office, but also the matchmaker, me or Alexandra, who's there with you in the hotel with our laptops. We sit with you usually at the breakfast or after breakfast and set up the dates for you as well, and in our office. So you just come into the office whenever you want. I don't know if I mentioned that you get the airport pickup. So when you come on the Thursday, you get the airport pickup. As I said, we bring you to the hotel. The hotel is included. We do the orientation meeting, the speed dating, and then on the next day, as I said, you always have access to our office and to our matchmaking. While you are in that week of the tour. So you have unlimited introductions included in the tour. So I will get to the footage we prepared for you in just a second. I will look into your information, all your questions you were sending in just now, and then we get into the first testimonials of our clients from the Barranquilla social. And also I will show you some of the girls who came to the social, but let me just get 5 minutes into your questions. Okay, So Eric is saying the three things you do. Hi Eric, good that you are here. That you are. There are get your passport, and third thing, get your passport. Yes, guys, you cannot travel and go on a tour if you don't have a passport. That's the first thing definitely you need to do. The passport is good for 10 years. Just hide in your sock drawer. I just checked American Airlines, and the round trip ticket from Cleveland to Costa Rica is $350. So yeah, that's cheap. Yeah, the Costa Rica tour is coming up at the end of this month. I'm not on that tour, but I know that Costa Rica is preparing for their tour, so that's great. And our next tour in Colombia is in October, in the end of October, for Cartagena. So if you have not yet plans for the end of October, Cartagena is the place to go. And I will send you also some more information, give you some more information about the upcoming tours next year. So some package for Peru in October is $435. In Cartagena, you ask, oh yeah, we're talking about Cartagena, it's even better, $380 round trip from Cleveland, American Airlines. So yeah, there are really good prices still. And also when you come from Miami or Florida, like the prices are really, really cheap. There are different American Airlines, there's Spirit, there's LATAM. So there are different airlines going. So that's great, Eric. Thank you so much for the information about the prices. So, Eric, so glad the new tour schedule is posted on the AFA homepage. Yes, we have the new tour schedule for next year. And so I'm going to get into this a little bit more, but we have a tour basically every month, I think, in Colombia. Now, there are some who not, but we have like one in January, one in February, one in end of March, beginning of April, then we have one in June, we have one in August, we have one in September, and we have one in October or November. So yeah, that will be great. And then we have another lot of not Colombian but Latin American tours. Robert, hey Robert. Hi Maria, the Barranquilla tour was spectacular. Yes, the Barranquilla tour was really spectacular. I really loved the tour. We had a great group of people. It was just a great energy. That happens, guys, as well when you go to the tour. Sometimes you go alone and you come back with a lot of friends, not only maybe with a girlfriend or with a future, hopefully, fiance, but sometimes you just come back with a lot of friends and friendships for the rest of your life. It does not happen on all the tours, but usually like the group of people is always like, there are always friendships involving. But that Barranquilla tour this August was really amazing because everybody got along really well. The guys put so much great energy in. We did so much great things as well, not only the Friday, Saturday social, we went Sunday on the boat tour. Then we did, what else we did? We did the pool party, which was amazing. Then we already left to Medellin for preparing the tour, but everybody went bowling together as well. And it was it was just a lot of fun. Like the guys were hanging out together, they were preparing their own parties, and it was just an amazing time, really great energy. Robert, I hope to see you soon coming back. I know that you guys are talking about coming back for the Cartagena tour, so I hope that you're coming. 3 or 4 guys from the Barranquilla tour are thinking about going there for Cartagena, so I'm really looking forward to you seeing you again, because really, as I said, I would have loved to stay a little bit more in Barranquilla this time, but after 7 days we had to leave, or 8 days we had to leave, because we had to go to Medellin, which was an amazing tour as well. It was amazing too. So yeah, but it was really cool. So RM is asking how much is the tour. So this year, I think the tour price was $2,400 for the 7-day option and around $2,800 for the 10-day option. For next year, I think we raised the prices a little bit. So if you give me a couple of minutes, I look up the new prices and I let you know just in a bit. But around that, $2,500 for the 7-day option. Bashir, how do you get in touch? But you can get in touch quite easily. You can call our Phoenix office if you want, or you write me an email. My email address, I don't know if Kirk our media manager put it in. My email address is AFA, like before an affair, AFA Colombia with O. The Colombia is not with an U, it's with an O. So AFA Colombia 7, the number 7 @gmail.com. So you can write me. You can also reach out to group desk at lovememail.com. This is Michelle for the group tours. And you can call our Phoenix office anytime. I will send you the number in just a second as well. Chris, how many women are coming to the socials, such as the upcoming San Jose social? How many can I expect to be there? Chris, I cannot tell you exactly how many will be on the San Jose social because I'm not doing that social. I'm not the one organizing it. But generally speaking, to give you an idea, it depends on the number of men. So if we have, for example, 6 guys or 7 guys, usually we invite 7 to 8 women per man. So this is the ratio, so that you have 6, 7, 8 women per man on the evening, right? Depends on pandemic. When we had pandemic, we had to reduce this a little bit, so it's around 5 to 6 women per man, but the ratio is amazing. So if you have 10 clients, usually you can count 60 to 80 women, yeah, between that. So that you, I think in San Jose, I don't know if in Costa Rica there are, if there are any restrictions right now, but in case, if in case there are no restrictions, that would be more or less what you can orientate yourself on, like 60 to 80 women. John, my friend went on the tour. It's really good. I will be back with me this time. John, that's great. That's great. We're looking forward. And then we have the Delta virus. Could you still go? So far that I have not really get into here too much into the Delta. We haven't had too much of the Delta virus here in Colombia so far. And it's not, as I said, we are not really affected right now by any restrictions. Of course, you have to take your health in mind and you have to take care of yourself. And we do practice the social distance. We do wash our hands. We do disinfect our hands. We use our face masks. You saw that a little bit in the videos. You will see that as well. But it is a lot more relaxed than it was in February, just from the woman experience or from what I can tell you from what I've seen. The women in February were wearing basically all face masks on the social, some more, some less, but generally speaking, there will be a lot. And this social, there were not a lot of women wearing the face mask during sitting on the table. Like when you go somewhere, or if you are in the metro, in the commercial centers, when you go into a restaurant, you have to wear your face mask on the table. You can take it off, and so yeah. But we haven't had any issues so far. So as I said, traveling is possible. Most of you are vaccinated right now, so it's getting more relaxed, I would say. Like here, at least what we can see so far, it's quite relaxed. How much is the event for private dates? So Lamont, the question, there are 2 different things. So one is the social event, the tour, like itself. If you buy the whole tour price, the tour ticket, it's around, as I said, $2,500, but it includes the hotel, the airport pickup, 2 fully catered socials, plus your translator and matchmaker included, the city tour, and unlimited introduction the whole week or the 10 days or the 14 days you are here. So you can have as many private introductions while you are on the tour as you want. If you want to go on 10 on the day, if your time allows it, then you can do that. Usually most of the guys do 2 dates a day, usually, or 3, depends how it goes, but 2 to 3 days is realistic. So if you want to go outside of the tours, because I'm talking about now a lot about the tour, but if you cannot travel this year or next year for our tour dates, you can travel any time of the year. Don't forget that. But sometimes you guys, you think you just can come for the tour. No, you can come any time of the year. So what can you do? You have 2 options if there's no tour, or you have more than 2 options, but like the most common options are you do individual dates or individual introductions, or you do the Latin club. That are 2 different things. So the individual introductions, how do they work? You can come any time of the year. You choose one office, can be, let's put Barranquilla. So then you pay a membership fee for the office, for the matchmaking, valid for 10 days, which is 125 US, and then you pay $95 US per introduction. So for example, you would like to go to Barranquilla and you would like to have 4 introductions, then you pay 125 plus 4 times $95 US. And so you don't have to do 50 introductions, 30 introductions, 20 introductions if you don't want to. It makes sense if you have more than 11 or 12 individual introductions. If you want more than that, if you want more than 10, 11 or 12, then it makes sense to do the Latin Club, because then you will save money. The Latin Club is 1,395. I have to look up the exact, I think it's 1,395. 1,295 for the 7-day option, and 1,495 for the 10-day option, and 1,695 for the 14-day option, and include 3 dates per day. So if you go 10 days, then you have 30 dates included. So that I say, like, the value is great. You get the airport pickup included as well. And if you need, in the beginning of the dates, also 10 or 15 minutes of introduction. It's included. Afterwards, you have to pay for your translator. Okay, Ron. Only comment, so happy that you are back, Maria. Oh, thank you, Ron. That's great. Enjoy the energy you bring to the broadcast. Oh, Ron, thank you so much. That's great. That's great that you enjoy it. Robert is saying we are going back to Barranquilla in November. At least 3 of us will make the trip. Yay, Robert, that's great. So let me know when you have the travel date so that I make sure that I'm in Barranquilla as well while you are there. Guys, I'm in Santa Marta right now. Some of you ask where I'm located. So I'm we moved to Santa Marta already in March this year, and so we are most of the time here, but also if there are tours, if we have clients, if things are going on, obviously I'm in the different cities of Colombia and I'm there to meet you. Okay, John is saying I will going with my friend that already went. John, that's great, because if you have already a friend who went, he has some experience, he can give you some tips, and together you can you have a great time together. Willie, did anybody get married on this trip? Willie, no, not yet. I think no, nobody is really getting married. We have some potential couples who are right now meeting and getting to know each other, and some are like already a couple, and so it's going a good way, but they have not been married so quickly. And generally speaking, to give you a little tip about it, like, it's not always from our side as a matchmaker recommended to get married right away. It's great that you know that you are serious. It's great that you know what you want and that you want to get married, but it's also to take your time to get to know the other person, not just like 4 or 5 days. Like, usually it's good to go on more dates, to spend more time together, to meet the family, and usually also to live together, or at least spend a couple of months together before actually getting married. I know that the fiancé visa thing and all the restrictions there make you think that you sometimes have to get married very quickly. And of course, if you get engaged, the whole fiancé visa process takes around a year, so you can get engaged also quite quickly. I'm not saying that, but it still makes a lot of sense to get to know each other and really spend a lot of time together before you make that serious decision to get married. But yes, we do have a lot of couples getting to know each other. So, and some of the guys are still like dating. More realistic than really getting married after 1 week of a tour is that you make a lot of great connections. You meet a lot of great women, a lot of great people. You make a lot of connections. You can get the phone number of any girl you want. You meet on the tour. All of them sign your IMBRA form. And so you will keep in touch probably with 5 girls, 6, 7 girls. And then you come back and then maybe you focus on 1 or 2. So that's more realistic, that you get great connections, great potential, like who I'm really interested in, and like getting to get to know the first like really deep connections. And once you have that, after a month or 2, important is always, I tell the guys on the tour, that you go back, not just on the tour, that you also plan to go back to Colombia, because if you just go on the tour, you meet somebody and then you never go back and never spend time with her again, that will be difficult to establish a relationship. Björn is saying, I had a friend of mine that got married from AFA. That's great. Yeah, that's great. If you know that friend, and if you would like that we can get in touch with him, that would be great, because we always love the success stories and how they are and what's going on and where they live. So if you want, you send me some more information. As I said, my email address is afacolombia7@gmail.com. And then I would love to get in touch with them, and maybe you can get a photo of them and put them on the website. And I know you guys are always, when we have in the office, we have our photo wall in Colombia. I will show you at some point our photo wall. And all the guys who come on the tour said, I want to be on that wall. So let me know, Björn, if your friends want to be on the wall, then that would be our great pleasure. That's always amazing when we see the success stories. Um, Timothy's asking all the flights from we have a long connection. Please just coming a day early. Yes, I always a day early or stay more than 7 days. If you can stay 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, that's great. But if you can come a day early so that you don't lose the whole Thursday, and if you can send us your information into before you fly, you can also ask Michelle, or if you after you got the agenda. Or you have my email address now. You just send me the information of you, and then we can set up already dates on Thursday. Okay, so let's get back a little bit to guys. Send more questions whenever you want, and more comments. I'm happy to read you. That's great. Great that you're interacting so much with me here. And I will show you now a little bit of testimonials of our socials, what actually the clients said on our first Barranquilla tour. I think we're running totally already out of time. Sorry, Kirk, for the timing here. So let's show the guys our first clients from Barranquilla social. I think we have Charles and Steven with us. So guys, I will show you a little bit of the testimonials, and then we go further with our girls who were on the Barranquilla, that three of the beautiful girls on the social, and then we go a little bit more into the Medellin tour, and we're going to talk about the tours in the next couple of weeks as well. As I said, we have a lot of footage we have not yet prepared, and I see that you guys have a lot of questions, so we're going to get more into that. Kirk, can we go and play please the testimonials of our clients? I see you in 5 minutes.
Charles, how are you?
Good, I'm doing great, thank you.
How is everything?
It's going very well, very fast.
Very fast?
Yes, you got to be on your toes.
So this is your first social ever?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
My first one.
And how do you feel? Do you feel special or like a special man?
Very special, a little overwhelmed. It's a lot to take in such a short time. Speed dating is fast.
Yes.
So you better have your questions and what you want to get from the ladies ready to go.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And you had already some dates. Today is Friday. You arrived yesterday.
I did. I had 2 wonderful dates.
Okay, nice.
They were very good. I'm looking forward to some more.
So yesterday evening we went having, you went aside, we went having dinner with a couple of guys and a couple of girls, and you went alone.
She wanted to go alone, so we didn't join the group. So she wanted more of to get to know each other.
And how was it? Nice?
It was very nice.
Yeah?
Very nice.
Nice lady.
She's a very nice lady, yes.
Okay.
I hope to see her again.
Okay, good.
Yes.
You're going to take her maybe on the boat trip, you said you were thinking.
She's going on the boat trip. That's
yeah.
already confirmed.
Oh, good.
So she's going to go on the boat trip.
That's good.
Yes,
That's
so
good.
we're looking forward to that.
And then you had another, yeah? She's what?
She may come to the social tomorrow, but she's not. She's undecided.
Okay, perfect. And then you had another date today. That was good too.
I had another date today that was great. Yes, we had a good time. She picked a great restaurant, thank God, because I didn't know anything around. So
good,
but
good.
It was very good. It was a very good restaurant.
So you're enjoying your time?
I am.
Yeah?
Yes.
So how was the dancing?
I don't want to say anything about the dancing. Cut all that out.
But you nearly won.
Yeah.
You nearly won.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people were blinded. Blinded by the light. Blinded by the bright light
But
back there.
the games were fun, no? The modeling was nice.
The modeling was very nice, yes. Very beautiful women. Just a little, like I say, just a little rusty on the dancing.
You were good. You were good. You did great.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So, but it was good to get up and move around a little bit. It was time.
And the ladies are nice. From the social, did you see some nice girls?
Oh, plenty of nice girls, yes. It's very hard to decide because there's so many.
Yes.
So you really got to narrow it down based on feedback that you got from the women.
Yes. So great. And tomorrow you have the city tour. So we're working on your date on that.
We've got a couple selections, so we're hoping that they'll come along.
Yes, great.
So or one, right? We only get to choose one. So.
You can take more, but maybe one is enough. Maybe it's enough. Maybe for the pool party or the party bus or something like that.
That's right.
Maybe two more. Yeah, we are on that. We're on that. Yeah, Charles, thank you so much. Thank you for your feedback. So you recommend this here? You would say
absolutely,
it's a good thing to do?
Come down to Colombia, and there's plenty of women here to choose from, and be on your toes. That's all I can say.
And the Colombian, how do you like Barranquilla so far? Okay?
So far, it's been wonderful. It's been great. Really hadn't had a chance to explore much yet.
Yeah, tomorrow we do the city tour, so you see a little bit
help.
more.
I think the city tour will help, and have a little bit more of an idea of what I want to go see after. I'd like to go to Santa Marta and some of those places, but I don't know if I'll make it or not. Yeah.
You will see. You will see how it goes. Like
Yes.
Santa Marta's close. It's 2 hours, so it's not a big deal.
Right. So that would be nice to go to. I've heard many of the ladies here have said you've got to go by there.
It's nice because
Yes.
there are lots of things to do in Santa Marta.
Exactly. That's what they were saying. The river and the falls and some other things.
Yes, a lot of waterfalls. It's really beautiful. Coffee
that'd be
plantation.
nice.
So it's really nice.
It'd be nice to go check that out.
Charles, thank you so much. Your food is served, so I don't want to steal more of your time. Thank you so much.
You're
and
welcome.
I hope we see you in the next couple of days here.
Yeah.
And then, good luck with everybody.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I need it.
I don't think so. You're doing amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How are you doing? Can I do this?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great?
Yes, I'm doing great.
You have a great time?
Yes.
Yes, we already did so much,
Yes,
no?
I know. It was worth. I wanted to come for 5 years ago, but last year was the pandemic, and every year was always something. And I finally got an opportunity to come, and it was everything that they said.
Yes?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I stayed with it, kept believing, and had a chance to come. I met a lot of beautiful women who are beautiful inside and outside, and it is for real. And I'm so glad I was being a part of it.
So it's already your
And I've already got several dates that's lined up, and it's great.
You had dates today as well?
Yeah, I went to date. They were excited. They appreciated the small things. It was wonderful.
Yeah?
Yes.
And so, how's the social going tonight for you?
Very good. We're setting up dates, and the ladies, a lot of them like me, very excited about me and everything.
And you're excited too. You have great
yes.
energy. You should see him dancing. He's such a great dancer. So tonight we're going to dance.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
so we're going
Brings
to
it back to the younger days.
So I'm not stealing you a lot more time, Stephen. We might see you, talk to you on the camera maybe
please
tomorrow or
do.
something.
Yeah, I'm very. You know what? Like I said before,
you came because of the videos, right?
Yes, and it is truly what they're saying it is. I mean, if you really want to find a wholesome person that's beautiful inside and out, and you want to enjoy yourself, and people who are not looking at things that are not important, this is the place.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very thankful.
Yeah, great.
Very thankful.
Yay.
All right, cool.
Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome.
Anymore, but I said you were going to unmute me, right? Guys, so yeah, you just saw Charles and Stephen giving a little bit feedback about the socials and how it's going. Yeah, we danced. Charles did not believe that he did a great job. He did a great job. And sometimes, guys, it's not about like doing everything right when we do the dancing. You know, it's just about putting the attitude in. And the dancing is nothing. I think sometimes you guys kind of say, do I have to dance as well? I mean, if you date a Colombian woman, right? If you want to go on get married to a Colombian woman, it's not that you have to be a professional dancer, but dancing for them is an important thing of their culture. It's about just expressing yourself, having fun, and it's not about taking things too serious. That's in general something I would recommend for the tours, like, don't take everything so serious, you know, just come, enjoy yourself, have fun. If you meet somebody, that's amazing. If you're going to make friends, that's amazing. If you're going to make male friends, that's amazing. If you're going to have the best vacation of your life, that's amazing. But just enjoy yourself, have fun, right? Sometimes you take things way too serious. And I know that's a serious thing. I'm not saying it's just a fun thing to not take things serious. You can be serious in dating, but just enjoy yourself and let loose a little bit and just express yourself and dance and go with the flow, because the woman will take the lead. Usually you will take the lead in the relationship, but in the dancing she might take the lead, and so for them it's a lot of fun, and for you it's a lot of fun, and usually the socials are a lot of fun just to do those games, you know, because it's just different than just talking. Guys, you're sending so many comments in. I will just get through your comments in just a little bit. I will show you 2 more interviews right now about Barranquilla, and then we go to our Medellin tour. But we also had beautiful women on the tour, and sometimes we have brand new women you have not seen. Sometimes it's women they already a couple of years on our website and you haven't seen them anyway, and they look different. That's why I'm saying it's the beauty of the socials. And so I would love to show you also the 2 interviews of our girls. We have Irina in Barranquilla and also Isamar and Carmen. And so, yeah, I would love to show you that footage so that you get to know those girls. And guys, reach out to them. I always say it, and I say it at the end of the video, and I will say it again. Don't hesitate. Meet them. Go on a date. arrange a video call, even write them a letter, you know, and let them know that you're interested, because I have it so often that you guys say, hey, that girl from the video like 3 years ago, and yeah, she is in a relationship right now. No, I cannot believe it. I mean, it's 3 years ago, so don't wait 3 years until she's gone and she met somebody. If not, reach out to her and be you the lucky one to meet her. Okay, so let's talk. Let's show you Irina, Carmen, and Isamar, and then I get back and we can talk a little bit more about your questions and about the Medellin tour.
Guys, good evening from our Barranquilla social Friday evening. I'm with one of our beautiful ladies tonight, with Irina. And Irina, I want to present her a little bit to you, and we're going to talk a little about who she is, why she's in the agency, and who she's looking for. So Irina, tell me a little bit about you, and hi, and thank you that you are here tonight.
Thank you. Well, my name is Irina. I'm 37 years old. I'm a lawyer. I used to work as a lawyer for a long time.
Okay, cool.
I focused my life always studying and working. Then I decided to do a little change, and I started studying theater.
Studying theater?
Yeah,
oh,
theater.
nice.
Yes,
oh,
and
cool.
I'm almost finishing my career, and that's the last. It's diplomado. It's like the last requirement for graduation.
Oh,
yes.
wow, cool.
Yes.
So you're going to be a professional actress, like in the theater?
Yes, professional as a theater.
Wow.
I could be a teacher, I could be a director.
Okay.
Yeah, but theater.
Cool.
I'm joined to the agency because I'm looking for a husband. I want 2 babies
Oh.
and a dog. I would like a dog. I would like a golden retriever.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
And would you like to live in Colombia? Would you like to move
I
out
would like to move.
Yeah?
I would like to move, yes.
Does it matter where? Or?
For me, I like States.
Okay.
Maybe Spain.
Okay.
Because, I like Spain, but
Do you have a visa for the United States?
yes, I have.
Ah, you have a tourist
Yes,
visa. Oh,
yes.
nice. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's cool. And is it your first event?
No, I joined before years ago, but I was focused on my career,
Okay.
studying. But I think this is a good agency.
Okay. So you're ready to start a family, to get married,
I'm ready for family.
and you would like to be creative and then work as in the theater.
I think my first goal is being a good mother.
Okay.
Focus on the babies, and then maybe with the time I start working. But that's why I want a family.
Okay, great. And why a man from another country?
Because the culture. I consider myself a cosmopolitan person. I like the different culture.
Okay, very cool. That's so nice. So guys, Irina, she's a great woman. She speaks perfectly English. She has a visa. She knows what she wants. She wants to get married. So please reach out. You know, you can write a letter. You can come here and go on a private date. We have video calls. So just please get in touch, and then we can get you in touch with Irina. Irina, thank you so much. It was great. And then, yeah, hopefully you're going to find a great person.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Little greeting. Guys, so I'm here with another 2 really beautiful ladies from the agency. We have Isamar and we have Carmen. Carmen is a brand new profile. She has not yet an ID, so you have to wait a little bit so that we get this ID on the website, and then please, reach out and get in touch with her. Her name is Carmen and Isamar. Chicas, qué bueno que están aquí. Bienvenidas y gracias por venir. ¿Ese es su primer evento?
Sí.
Sí, ok, la primera vez que están aquí, y yo lo voy a hacer todo en español, ¿cierto? Y voy a empezar de nuevo, yo creo. Porque normalmente lo hago en inglés y lo traduzco, pero bueno, ya. Chicas, qué bueno que están aquí, bienvenidas. Yo tengo aquí Isamar y Carmen. Carmen es un perfil muy nuevo y no ha tenido un ID todavía, entonces chicos tienen que esperar un momentico hasta se pueden poner en contacto, pero ya va a estar. Carmen, ¿cómo estás primero? ¿Todo bien?
Bien, bien.
¿Sí?
Gracias a Dios.
Y me cuentas un poquito de ti, quién eres, cuántos años tienes, dónde vives.
Bueno, yo soy Carmen Mejía, tengo 21 años, no tengo hijos, estudié farmacéutica,
Ok.
ahora mismo estoy trabajando de asesora de ventas, vivo acá en Barranquilla.
Asesora de venta.
Sí,
Ah,
sí.
qué bueno. Sí, así nos conocimos.
Sí.
Ahora nos conocimos nosotros.
Sí.
Tú no estuviste ese día, ¿no?
No.
Yo conocí a Isamar cuando estuve comprando, de hecho, un vestido para un evento. Entonces allá ella me asesoró, me dijo, ah, qué bonito, y eso me encanta. Y yo le dije, bueno, deberías venir a la agencia. Entonces aquí está, en su primer evento. Entonces, bueno, entonces ustedes trabajan juntas. Ah, qué bueno. ¿Y tú la trajiste como tu amiga hoy esta noche?
No, ella se inscribió.
Ah, ya.
Es nueva.
Ah, ok, súper. ¿Y tú ya estás inscrita como hace, pero no mucho? ¿Cuánto tiempo?
Desde febrero.
Ah, ok, como medio año más o menos, súper. Isama, ¿cuántos años tienes tú?
Bueno, mi nombre es Isama, tengo 24 años, soy contadora, pero me dedico a ser asesora de ventas.
¿Y quién estás buscando?
Bueno, estoy buscando una persona primeramente que tenga temor y amor de Dios, que me respete, que quiera formar una familia, un hogar.
¿Te gustaría tener hijos?
Sí, me gustaría tener.
Ya.
El tiempo de Dios perfecto. Si conozco a la persona, pues ya.
Ok.
Si no, el tiempo
¿Te casarías también si es la persona correcta?
Sí,
Ah,
la
qué bueno.
persona.
Ok. ¿Y tú? ¿21 años? ¿También? ¿O todavía estás como viendo?
adelante,
Sí. Pero quizás se pone una relación,
correcta, sí.
conoce a alguien. Y quizás hijos en un futuro.
futuro.
Ok, súper. ¿Y tus hobbies qué haces? ¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Bailar, cantar.
Ah, cantar. Ah.
No sé cantar porque mi voz no se me da, pero sí soy muy alegre, espontánea. Y bailar más que todo.
Ah, qué chévere, qué bueno. ¿Y a ti te gustan las mascotas?
Me gusta,
Sí.
no me desagrada.
Sí. ¿Y por qué un hombre extranjero? ¿Por qué no un hombre de Colombia?
Bueno, porque no he tenido una relación como que con una persona de aquí y quisiera conocer otras culturas, ¿cómo le diría? Como la educación de otras culturas, de otros países, como son los hombres. Y
¿Cómo conocer algo nuevo, algo diferente?
Algo diferente a lo que
Ok.
habitualmente estamos acostumbrados.
Ok. ¿Y qué hobbies tienes tú? ¿Qué te gusta
Bueno, a mí
hacer?
me encanta viajar y compartir en familia. Para mí eso, o sea, con eso soy súper feliz.
Ah, qué bueno, ok. ¿Y a dónde te gustaría viajar?
Todo el mundo.
¿Pero algún país como favorito o no importa?
Grecia.
Ok, chévere. Sí. ¿Y tú? ¿A dónde? París. Ok, te encantaría conocer París.
No sé, la torre.
Ok, chévere.
Ajá, porque es la ciudad del amor.
Sí. Ah, la ciudad de la moda, sí,
Ahí
también.
se encuentro mi amor.
Y como buenas barranquilleras les gusta bailar, saben bailar.
Sabemos bailar.
Sí.
No, o sea, somos súper divertidas, espontáneas.
¿Y alguna que sabe cocinar?
Sí, claro.
Sí, también. ¿Y
Sí,
qué
lo
puede
normal.
preparar?
Es lo que quiera.
Qué bueno, ok, qué chévere. Bueno, chicos, aquí saben, guys, you see, we have great women here. They're looking for a nice guy. ¿Y qué tiene que tener hombre? ¿Qué te enamora un hombre?
¿Qué me gusta de un hombre primero? Que, como le dije primeramente, que tenga amor y temor hacia Dios.
Ok.
Que respete, que me dé mi lugar de mujer, que quiera algo estable. Y ya lo otro es poco a poco.
Ok, ¿y tú? ¿Qué te gusta de un hombre?
Un hombre cariñoso, atento, respetuoso y que ante todo me dé mi lugar como mujer.
Okay, bueno, guys, you heard, we have great women, as I said. Carmen is very new, Isamata is also quite new, so reach out, give it a try. We can do video calls, you can come here, there are real women who are waiting for you just to meet. Chicas, mandamos un saludo a Estados Unidos. Ciao, guys. Super.
Time. Should I still do all the interviews, everything? of the beautiful women we had on that social, and there are so many more. And so you saw a little bit about Irina. Irina speaks well English well, and so yeah, she is a great person to get to know. And as I said, reach out to her, Isamar and Carmen as well. Carmen is 24, Isamar is 24, Carmen is 21. Both are very nice and beautiful ladies. So yeah, it's just 3, as I said, from the new profiles, and we have so many more. I'm happy about this Latin show. The time is going by so fast today. It's already like we're basically at the end of the show. But I'm going to get into some more questions of yours, and also a little bit more about the Medellin tour, because we did not really get into the Medellin tour, and we did not really get to Scott and Anna Maria's story. So we're going to do this as well. And so just a little bit quick, your comments, what you were sending in. So let me see. Mark is asking, Maria, are you already checked into the hotel when you land in Colombia? So definitely, Mark, we reserve your hotel spot. Once you sign up with the tour, we reserve the hotel for you. It's usually a 4-star hotel, and yes, you have already your room reserved. So once you get out to the airport, we pick you up, we send you a driver. The driver usually has a sign in his name, and then you find him, you go to him, he brings you to the hotel, and you're already checked into the hotel. Exactly. So let me see who's asking. I already answered that one. Who will be hosting the Mexico City tour, Eric is asking. Eric, I don't know the person, I'm honest with you, because as I do the Colombian things here, and I do know in Peru, Sarah, and I know in Costa Rica, Gustavo, but I don't know in Mexico City because it's one of our affiliates. So you would have to call Phoenix and talk about Phoenix about the Mexico City socials. Willie, we talked about Willie already, and then I'm planning on going to Peru tour next year. I've been on 3 Colombian tours already. That's great. Peru, I think, is also very beautiful. I have not been there myself, but I got a lot of great feedback also from Peruvian women, so I think that's a great thing to do as well. Any of the Latin tours are great as well. Obviously, I would love you guys having here with me in Colombia, but any of the Latin tours are similar, like our tours, and you will have a great experience. Michael, hi Michael. I met someone and we got engaged. Thank you, Maria. Michael, I knew that you met someone, but I know that Manuela told me that kind of that, but I did not know that you actually officially got engaged. Okay, we have to talk. I will reach out to you, and then we should get you on the show as well, and let you talk a little bit about the experience. But that's amazing. And Brian, welcome back, Maria. Thank you, Brian. Can't wait to go to Barranquilla next year. Saving my money for the trip now. That's great. And so guys, before I'm getting more into questions and things, I will do that in another couple of minutes, but I would like to show you the footage we have prepared for the Medellin tour as well. Medellin was great. I don't know, some of you asked me as well to talk a little bit about the difference of 3 cities. I will do that in the next show a little bit more, but generally speaking, Medellin is in the mountains compared to Barranquilla. Barranquilla is at the coast, where it's warm, where you have the sea, where you have tropical climate. When you are in Medellin, it's also a tropical climate, but as you're on the mountain, it's cooler. And actually, this time of the year, we had quite a bit of, not saying rain, but it was a little bit cooler than usual. Usually we have a lot of sun as well. This time it was a little bit more gray. The day of the city tour, we had unfortunately a little bit of rain as well. But generally speaking, the climate in Medellin is perfect. It's nice. You don't have to, like if you wear a shirt like I do, even a t-shirt and long pants, you can wear that all year long. You don't need anything more. It's green, it's lush, it's tropical. I always say it feels like being in the jungle, but in the city. It's a beautiful and modern city. So Medellin is a great place to go, just touristy-wise. Even if you don't date, even if you just go for a vacation, Medellin is amazing. And yeah, the Medellin socials were great. The whole tour was completely sold out. It was full. We had 2 rooms. We had 1 room downstairs in the piano bar, and then we had the roof terrace of the Medellin Hotel du Parc Hotel. And so we had the guys, actually, we had table number 6 was always the one who went up, and table number 14 was the table went down to number 1. We had 14 tables to evening, so we had around 80, 90, 100 women per night. It was quite big. Yeah, we were around 120 people total per night. One night, I think 110, and the other night 120 people. So that was amazing. It felt like pre-pandemic totally. As I said, as we have 2 rooms, it didn't feel like a huge crowd. It still felt like very exclusive. The girls loved it. Like, in generally speaking, the girls love when we do the smaller socials because it's more private for them. So actually having the 2 rooms was a great thing. Logistic-wise, it was in the beginning kind of weird because you have to move up and down, but all you guys did so great, and everybody was, it was just having a good time. Like, and we were lucky with the weather. It rained in the evening, but it rained late, so all the girls arrived. It was really a cool night. It was really nice. We have prepared a little bit of the information and testimonials of some of our clients. I think we have Ellen, Edwin, and Sean now in the testimonials. So guys, I will I want you that you should see that footage as well of the guys, and everything we don't make tonight, then I will show you next time. Okay, we have a lot of things to talk about in the next couple of weeks, but we do definitely do Ellen, Edwin, and Sean now, and then I also would love to show you the story of Scott and Anna Maria. So let's go with that.
So guys, I'm here with Ellen. We're still on the second night of the social in Medellin. Ellen, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, how you like it?
I love it.
Yeah. First time for you?
No, it's not my first time in Medellin, third in Colombia.
Third time in Colombia, but first time on the social. Or have you been to socials before?
To one social before.
Where have you been before?
Costa Rica.
And how was that?
It was fine.
Which one was better?
This one.
Yay!
Yeah.
But because of the woman, you like the woman?
I love the women.
Yeah? Colombian women?
Colombian women.
Okay.
Latin women.
Okay, Latin women in general.
Yeah.
And Medellin, so for Medellin first time, and where were you before Medellin?
My first time in Medellin, before Medellin, it was Costa Rica. Before Costa Rica, it was Cartagena.
Cartagena, okay.
Yeah, and then before that, it was Barranquilla.
So you know all of them now.
Right. Yeah.
And between Cartagena, now that you know all the cities, they're all a little bit different, right? Which one is your favorite and why?
Probably I would say Cartagena because it's by the ocean.
Yes, very good.
And then second choice would be Medellin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from the woman, did you see a difference in the woman between Cartagena, Barranquilla, and Medellin? I know that it's the social, you haven't been in Cartagena on the social and not in Barranquilla, but what you saw on the streets, did you see a difference?
No, not much of a difference. No, about the same.
Yeah, all beautiful?
Yeah. All beautiful. Yeah, everywhere you look, beauty.
And what do you like about Latin women? What is it? What did you like? What do you like about Latin women?
I like that they're traditional. They are family oriented. Yeah, it's basically.
And if you would have to give an advice to the guys who are watching that, what would you give them? What advice would you give them?
Stop writing letters and travel.
Yay,
Go.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, come and travel. You see here we have a room full of beautiful women waiting for you. We have a lot more women than men. They're all waiting for a great guy. And I hear so many of you writing letters for years and for years and for years, and you never come. And she wants to meet you. She's looking for a serious man. Do you have the feeling that they're looking for something serious here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very much so, yes.
Yeah. And you would like, do you think there's marriage potential here for you as well? Like somebody you would be able to fall in love with?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And did you meet already somebody special? I mean, we're just on day 2, so it's very soon. But is there somebody already did you like?
It's 2 that I have on at the top of the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So you're going to repeat with them?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect.
Yes, I am.
And Monday we go to Guatapé. You go with us?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, perfect, okay.
Going to Guatemala.
And then thank you so much. It is great. I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. We're going to serve some food, and then tomorrow you're going to have some more dates, and the week just started. So thank you so much for your feedback, and bye, guys.
Bye.
It's a beautiful thing we're having here. It's Paula, one of my good friends and one of our great translators, and Edwin, one of our great clients. So, Edwin, first time for you here?
First time here.
First time social, or have you been on socials before?
No, this is the first time.
Ever, ever, ever?
Ever, ever, ever.
Okay, and how did you take the decision to come?
There was a young lady on your website.
Okay.
Okay. And I won't say the name, but
Okay.
I kept looking. I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it to come here. Okay.
How quickly did you take the decision?
2 months ago.
Okay, well that's good.
So I wasn't sure what was going to happen here, but after the first social last night, I was like, wow. If you're looking for someone, for a companion or hopefully marriage, whatever, as long as you got a little bit of personality, whatever, things I think will work out for you.
Yes, yes.
You know.
So you're having a great time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's good.
I am like.
He is the life of the party.
I never experienced this, so it was kind of overwhelming. The first night I come in here and I look, and there's like 30, 40 women in here just before they start, and I got, oh God, I gotta leave. You know, so
I'm a little bit nervous in the beginning. That's normal.
Then after you sit down with them, start talking to them, things just start to click or whatever.
And they're really nice, and you are really nice. I think you're doing a lot of party here, like on the tables, they're cheering for you. You're nearly modeling.
But you gotta put a little effort in there, and you gotta show them your personality or whatever, and bring it out. You know, the first table, it started like, oh no, what are we gonna do? You know, but by the end of the time with them, it was. I think the whole table gave me 8 hearts or whatever, which is good.
That's amazing. You got a lot of hearts, so that's great. And Paula, it's not your first time in the social
It's
event.
not.
You
Yes.
have been translating quite a while. How is it? How do you like it? Do you think this help was successful? A great way to meet someone?
I think this is a great opportunity for both men and women to show their real selves and not be afraid of what might happen, might not. You can come with expectations and you're still going to have the time of your life, and you're probably going to find somebody special, hopefully everlasting.
Yes. And do you went already on dates, right? And private dates as well?
Yes.
Yeah? How was it so far?
I'm doing quite well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm a nice guy, so the few dates I've been on so far, all the ladies want me to call them back, and so I'm going to have some tough decisions here.
That's good. Yeah, that's the most biggest problem.
I have more options than I probably should have.
It's a good problem to have.
Yes.
It's a good problem.
Yes.
So we're just starting. It's just Saturday today, so you still have a couple of days left. We're going to do so much more. We go to Guatapé. We're doing different things. Is there anything you would say? Do you recommend it to the guys? Any advice? Any we would like to say?
I would come again for sure. But I have a feeling I'm going to find someone this trip.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. We want you to find that special one.
If you come down with realistic expectations, you'll do good.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not 25 or 30 years old anymore. But if you look for a woman close to your age, it'll be no problem here.
Okay. Edwin, thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. I hope you're going to enjoy your time. Paula, thank you always for being with us and doing such a great job. She's a great translator. And you
She's
have
the
to
best.
She's the best. Yeah, and you have to move to the
She's
next
like my
table.
new sister.
Yes. So guys, come here. I say it all the time. Come here. Don't wait. He took like only 2 months to take the decision, and he's having the time of the life. So Edwin, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the week. We're going to see you maybe again in the camera. Hopefully with a special one. We will see. Bye guys. Guys, I'm here with Sean. Sean waited a long time to come to Colombia, and he's going to introduce himself.
Since 2012.
It's 2012? Since 2012 you're waiting.
Yes, absolutely.
Why so long?
Well, I made a mistake once by not choosing 2012. and that mistake was over in 2016. And after that, I decided that, you know what, I always had a passion for Latin women. And I think Colombian women and Medellin women are like the most beautiful women out there in the world. And since I've been here, I've been treated like royalty. From the Phoenix office, from whatever John says, he actually delivers. And from the office, every staff, you know, including Michelle, Kirk, they have been nothing but a backbone for me. And I've got here, and my German friend, Miss Maria, the beautiful Maria, you cannot forget her. She has been nothing but hospitable. And she's not just a friend, but I feel like she's a mentor. Sometimes she's like my mom too, and I love that too.
So sorry.
Absolutely. No, you don't have to be sorry, because you know what, you corrected me. But big shout out to my friend David Martin from New York City.
Yeah, David, we miss you.
I probably wouldn't be here. And I really want to mention one more name, my friend Minhaj Rahman. He's from Bangladesh too, and I really think he should come here. Minhaj, what are you doing? What are you doing spending time with non-Latinas? Because you know you want a Latina woman.
Yeah, bring your friends. Yeah, if you come with friends, it makes it even more fun.
And since I've been here, I've already met a really amazing woman, and honestly, it's working out great. And all I can tell you, do not write letters. Get over here, and you're gonna see the difference. But be positive and be focused in what you want to do. And you can date a lot of people, but I would say you always have to limit yourself, because you want to concentrate on your top 3 and select the whole idea is to get to the top 1 before your tour ends 3 days in advance, so you can spend the most time. And honestly, you might even fall in love with that woman. But other than that, have a great night.
How was the social event?
The social event is amazing, off the hook. The moment I walked in, I mean, I saw some of the finest, beautiful women. Honestly, there was a woman at last night's social. This is Colombian, and she looked like Sofia Vergara. I'm not gonna even lie to you. She was like drop dead gorgeous. Even today's event is like mind blowing. You know, you just gotta be. But you know what you have to do is you gotta be real to this woman. You gotta tell them exactly how it is. Don't front. Don't tell them something you cannot deliver. You know, with anything in life, you gotta say what you deliver. And I invite all my South Asian friends, anyone from Bangladesh and India that has not been able to find success, because the South Asian community, we have a lot of problems with matchmakers, not being honest. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where you wanna be. If you have failed in your community, or for religious boundaries or cultural boundaries, or have been judged because of your education, forget them. They're not your friends. These are your friends, and you need to come down here and meet the beautiful woman. Because you know what? Over here, it's a free judgment-free zone. And all I can tell you is, I know there's a lot of people that are suffering. There's a lot of fake matchmakers. They take money, they don't deliver. You know, especially in the South Asian community, this has been really bad. And those guys need to be out of business, because you know what? AFA is the #1 business.
Yeah, Sean, thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Bienvenida al evento. Dime, ¿qué te trae al evento?
About the socials, about the tour in general, and I just love it. I love to hear you guys, I love to hear your experience as well, and thank you so much for sharing that feedback with us, because I know it helps a lot of you guys who are watching right now to get the feeling for the social, to get the feeling for the tour, to see that's real, to see that's what we're actually doing. We have next year around 7 to 8 tours only in Colombia. Obviously, we have the ones in Costa Rica, in Peru, in Mexico, and the whole worldwide AFA tours in the Philippines, hopefully soon, China, Thailand. I know it's a little bit with the COVID restrictions still, but we do have the Ukraine tour coming up as well. So definitely one of our tours. As you see, everybody has a lot of fun. The women are enjoying the time. They're meeting nice guys like you. You guys are meeting nice women who are excited to meet you, who are very professional, who want to let me just years. Want to really meet a really nice person. And so yeah, the tours are such a great way to meet everybody. Guys, we are already 15 minutes over time, so I had a lot more things prepared for tonight, but we're going to keep this for the next show in 2 weeks, a Colombian show. So we're going to talk about Scott and Anna Maria next time. I just talked to Scott, and Scott told me that he's going to come back. He was planning on coming back in December. Now he's planning on coming back in October. And he just told me that he's going to be live with me on the next show. So in 2 weeks, we're going to meet Scott in person and also show the testimonial and the story of him and Anna Maria. We have some more girls, obviously, who were on the social. I did not tell you about all the additional things we did. We just talked about basically socials and orientation meeting and lists. So we also do a city tour on Saturday. On Sunday, usually, depends on the city, we could do a boat tour. We did that in Barranquilla. In Medellin, we went to Guatapé, to the Rock, which was amazing. The Rock is just great, and we had amazing climate, and it was just beautiful. We had a good time. We did a lot of party as well. We had a bottle of tequila with us, so we had a good time on that boat. And we also did in Medellin a motorcycle tour. We haven't offered that yet, but Patricia and I, we are great motorcycle fans. I don't know if you guys know, but we drove our motorcycle to Mexico and back, and so we love driving on a bike, and I know that some of you guys do too. So we did we rented some motorbikes, went into the mountains with the guys, with the clients around Medellin. We went to the prison of Pablo Escobar, the ex-prison, or where it was located, and went to all the different viewpoints around the city, to a little town. It was really cool. I will show you all that next time when we are in the next Latin show. Let me just give you 3 more minutes of the end of the last questions, and then we're going to end this Latin show. I'm so happy to be back. It's a lot of fun, so it's really cool that you guys were engaging so much. And I will let you know also a little bit the tour schedule for next time, for next year. And then please make sure that you sign up on time on the tours. The earlier you can sign up, the better. The more we can prepare everything, the earlier you send your matchmaking preferences in, the more we have your profile information, the better we can do the matchmaking while you are on the tours. So, let me see. Do you ever do tours in Bogota, Colombia? Cisco's asking. Cisco, this is a really good question. We are planning on that. Before we can actually do a tour in Bogota, we do have to have some more profiles. We do have already quite a few profiles from Bogota. But our aim for 2022, it's not on the dating schedule yet, but at least to get as much profiles as possible. And I don't know if we manage it for 2022 or for the beginning of 2023, but that's what we're aiming, is that we also want to have a tour in Bogota and hopefully one day also in Santa Marta. I told you guys I'm located in Santa Marta, and we do have a lot of really nice profiles also in Santa Marta, so we might be able to do the tours in Santa Marta and in Bogota. That's what we're planning. And so I don't know if you have any other questions, guys. Let me check one more time if I oversaw something. I think you will be hosting the Mexico. You asked me already. Eric is saying, looks like this tour was pretty good. Yes, both tours were really cool. Mark is asking, how hard is it to date a woman that speaks limited English? Mark, it's not that hard. I don't know if you saw the interview with Irina. She spoke really well English, and there are some girls who do speak good English as well. In Barranquilla, I think in Barranquilla I have a little bit more who speak English than maybe in Medellin, but most of the girls try at least to have some basic English. So if you are concerned about language, you just saw our translator Paula. She was with Edwin there, so we have the translators as well, but also if you don't want to use a translator, Google Translate is great, and as I said, also some girls do speak English. It's not like that all of them speak, like the majority does not speak it so well, but there are more than you would think, like who have at least understand you, have some knowledge, and lots of them are really, really motivated to learn. So guys, but before I go into like until half an hour over that, because we're already 20 minutes over. So for this year, we have tours coming up in, I think, Costa Rica in the end of this month, I think. And then the next Colombian tour will be our Cartagena tour. The Cartagena tour will be the last tour for this year from our side. It will be the 26th or 27th, 8th of October, 28th of October it will start. A Thursday as usual. And if you stay a week longer, like if you do the 14-day option, you will get the whole Independence Day celebrations where we have, it's like the Carnival of Barranquilla. So the people go on parades, and there will be, usually there's the Miss Colombian beauty pageant as well. And there are a lot of parties going on and live music, and it's like the carnival a little bit. So that's really a cool time to go. It's beautiful. And that's in the end of October, beginning of November, and the Independence Day celebrations are on the 11th of November. So if you can stay another week, not only the 7-day option, if you can do the 14-day option, you can already in the end of January, then around the carnival time. It's not completely in carnival, it's a little bit before, but we are in the prior carnival celebration. So if you come that time, that will be amazing too. Then we have April, Medellin again, I think. Then, no, we have Cartagena, then we have Medellin in June, and then we have in August and September, I think, Medellin and Barranquilla again, and in November again, Cartagena. Anyway, the tour schedule I will show you next time in deeper details, but make sure that for this year you sign up for the Cartagena tour. We're waiting for you. Guys, thank you so much for the evening. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for tuning in. And I see you in 2 weeks in the next Latin show. It was great to see you again. Bye-bye.
Social Friday evening. I'm with one of our beautiful ladies tonight, with Irina. And Irina, I want to present her a little bit to you, and we're going to talk a little about who she is, why she's in the agency, and who she's looking for. So Irina, tell me a little bit about you, and hi, and thank you that you are here tonight.
Thank you. Well, my name is Irina. I'm 37 years old. I'm a lawyer. I used to work as a lawyer for a long time.
Okay, cool.
I focused my life always studying and working. Then I decided to do a little change, and I started studying theater.
Studying theater?
Yeah,
oh,
theater.
nice.
Yes,
oh,
and
cool.
I'm almost finishing my career. And that's the last. It's diplomado. It's like the last requirement for graduation.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yes.
So you're going to be a professional actress, like in the theater?
Yes, professional as a theater. I could be a teacher, I could be a director.
Okay.
Yeah, but theater.
Cool.
I'm joined to the agency because I'm looking for a husband. I want 2 babies and a dog. I would like a golden retriever.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
And would you like to live in Colombia? Would you like to move
I would like to move.
Yeah?
I would like to move, yes.
Does it matter where? Or?
For me, I like States.
Okay.
Maybe Spain.
Okay.
I like Spain. But
do you have a visa for the United States?
Yes, I have.
Ah, you have a tourist visa. Oh, nice. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's cool. And is it your first event?
No, I joined it before years ago, but I was focused on my career, studying. But I think this is a good agency.
Okay, so you're ready to start a family, to get married.
I'm ready for family.
And you would like to be creative and then work as in the theater.
I think my first goal is being a good mother.
Okay.
Focus on my babies, and then maybe with the time I start working. That's why I want a family.
Okay, great. And why a man from another country?
Because the culture, I consider myself a cosmopolitan person. I like the different culture.
Okay, very cool. That's so nice. So guys, Irina, she's a great woman. She speaks perfectly English. She has a visa. She knows what she wants. She wants to get married. So please reach out. You know, you can write a letter. You can come here and go on a private date. You